There we go. The lab needed a quick wipe down. Hasn't been used in a while. Get some coffee. There we go. Today we're gonna have a look at an old laptop. This thing is very heavy. This is a huge Toshiba T1600 laptop. It sounds like some Terminator model. And I got this from my friend. Hello Kjetil. And he just asked if I could have a look at it. I don't think it works at the moment, and I don't know if I can fix this, but at least let's have a look at it and see what we can do. So it has a sticker on it, Datatech Kontoret AS. It's just the Norwegian retailer, I guess. And it's a Toshiba. It's probably like 3 or 4 kilos. Doesn't say too much on the back, just says T1600 system unit, model number PA8010E. And it wants a DC 12 volt input at 2.5 amps. It has 2 removable batteries in the front. So they have these levers to pull them out. They're pretty good. I think they may have become a bit swollen, so a bit thicker than they used to be. I'm guessing these don't hold a charge anymore, but who knows. So this one is 1700 milliamps, 7.2 volts. Seems to be an original battery from Toshiba. And this one is 2000 milliamps, 7.2 volts. This seems to be an original as well. It's just different labels and different sizes. Capacities. I found my multimeter, so we can just for fun see if there's any charge on this on these batteries, which I'm guessing there isn't. There should be 7.2 volts. So let's just try. It has 0.37 volts. That's on the 2000 milliamps battery pack. Let's check this 1700 milliamps, 0.03. As expected. Let's have a closer look at the laptop itself. It has these levers on the side to open the screen. They are kinda, this whole thing is, it's squeaky, it's everything is just hard to move around. But yeah. It's open like that. And one fun thing about this laptop is that the screen is actually removable. So if you open this cover, you can just remove the whole thing from the laptop. And then there's this connector inside there. So that's neat, I guess. Has brightness and contrast controls on the monitor. And the adjustment on it is horrible. It just falls down if I go too far. We have indicator lights for power/speed, numlock, overlay, caps lock, disk in use, the C drive and floppy drive, CRT. Guess that's if you're using an external monitor, and you have the left and right battery indicators. Parts of the case is quite yellowed, as you can see here. Like, I'm guessing this is close to the original color, and the whole frame of the keyboard and the keys themselves are pretty yellow. They're kind of more yellow than it shows up in video as well. PRT, guess that's printer. I don't know if it's just a standard LPT port, and external FDD, I guess that's a disk drive, and there might be a, it's not a SCSI connector, is it just LPT as well? I don't even know. And there is a, what's that, a 3.5, I don't know, keypad, not sure what that is. And then we have serial A and B, as we thought, the barrel jack. You can definitely see some corrosion on those ports there. I think that's it for the externals of this machine. So let's have a look at this data sheet that I found online. I also found some information that the laptop came out in 1988. So the T1600, they said it couldn't be done, but we did it. We squeezed desktop power into a battery portable to give you one lightweight, well, this is not lightweight. Lightweight computer, 4 in the office and out, the Toshiba T1600. So the specifications are Intel 80-86 CPU, it's 12 or 16 MHz clock speed switchable, as we saw that LED on the indicator LED for speed, I guess that's indicator for the clock speed. And it does have a slot for a 8827 math coprocessor and some fancy technology called max time sleep mode. Comes with a standard of 1 MB RAM, 384 kilobytes may be used as a fast battery backed RAM disk drive. Hard RAM. That's fancy. And a maximum of 5 MB on the motherboard. Hard disk is, I don't know if this, I'm guessing this is just the standard T1600, so 20 MB I guess. Graphics adapter is EGA compatible. We have a parallel port, 2 serial ports, RGB color monitor port, external diskette drive, a numeric keypad port. That's the small port we saw on the back. I've never seen that before. Yeah, you can see the dimensions there. There's the weight. Yeah, so it's 5 kilos. 5.7 kilograms with 2 batteries. Has up to 4 hours on 2 internal rechargeable batteries. Portability features. Toshiba knows how to make PCs easy to carry while maintaining full user comfort. Weighing less than 5.2 kilograms with 1 battery. And since some competitors like to give weights without the battery, how's 4.7 kilograms for comparison? My friend had this mouse, a True Mouse, model 300, and it's a serial mouse. And we do actually have some rust on the connector. Now, before we open the machine up, I found one more port on the side here. And when I open that up and shine some light in there, we definitely have some evidence of a leaking battery in there. But I guess we just have to open it up and have a look, see how bad it is. This shield here may have taken the worst of it, but let's open it up and have a look. As far as taking this thing apart and opening it, I have been having a look at a YouTuber called Foost from the Netherlands. He has a 5-part series, I think, on repairing one of these T1600s. I recommend you check out that channel if you want to actually repair or restore a T1600, because I don't think I will be able to do all the stuff he did, but I'll use his video as a guide to at least open this up and see if we can have a look at the corrosion inside. Those 3 screws at the bottom, loosens up the keyboard, and we'll have to continue from this side. A small broken plastic piece. There is a lot of different screw sizes here, so it's going to be a pain in the ass to put back together. Just a small flimsy shield. Put those screws on top of the shield. It's just a zip connector for the flat cable. Not even sure what we're looking at here. This is obviously the floppy drive, and these are just battery compartments right here with the connections for the batteries. Some small corrosion there. We have a broken piece here. So this is actually a screw going into there from the bottom for this top cover. Okay, so that loosens up this back part, these 3 screws here, and there's 2 screws underneath the cover, so you have to screw them loose from the bottom, and there's just some plastic tabs underneath there. Now there's a cable for the screen. And I think we need to remove this metal bar going across here to be able to remove this cable. Okay, so that connector just pulls straight up, no problem. That's the top cover. I'll put the screws inside, and these broken parts in the back corner and the corner screws. You can see the whole screw insert came out. Okay, at least we can see more of the insides now. We have the disk drive. We have a speaker. You can see all the LEDs. So the expansion slot that we saw the corrosion, that's on this side. So the battery is going to be underneath here somewhere. Let's just continue, I guess. There's a flat cable connection underneath there as well. So just try and remove this whole thing here, this shield. Oh, okay. So suddenly it's just loose. So these connectors go together here, and I think that's what's holding this part of the board. Now this might be supposed to come out with the rest of this, the disk drive and stuff, so maybe this is just supposed to come up like that. Well, we're getting there. Yeah, so I think the connector to the hard drive has to come loose. More broken plastic. There we go. Oh, this one is a bit. There we go. Oh, but we have more. There's more stuff holding us back. Just putting the screw back here. It's always good when you can. Okay, so now it's just the power connector to the hard drive, I think. Go. There we go. There we go. Wow, that was a pain in the ass. Intel 80-86. So here's the corrosion we saw from the expansion slot. So I can see the battery pack right here. Doesn't even look that leaky, but whatever. And luckily there's this plastic cover over this part of the main board. So maybe this hasn't caused that much damage anyway. And as you can see, there's even more batteries there. It looks like 3 coin cell batteries in series. Not sure what those are, but they seem fine. So this battery pack seems to be connected behind here somewhere. I'm not sure. Guess we may have to remove some more parts of this. Now, this board back here is the power supply board, I think. And usually, if I understand correctly, that is usually the part that's the issue with these laptops. And the YouTuber I was talking about, Fust, he has been doing actual repairs on the PSU. I think we have to remove this board to be able to remove this battery pack. It's just those 4 screws and this connector. Oh, one more connector back here. So the battery pack is actually directly connected to the PSU board. So I'm not quite sure what I will do next with this computer, but at least let's try and remove this mess. I'll just use some paper with some IPA on it and see if I can get all this to stick. There we go, I think that's the worst of it. So where's the connector to the power supply board, and that lead just came right out. I'll just remove those like that and just get rid of this battery. Say Toshiba XZ007 2PO2. So I was doing some closer inspections and cleaning on the in the area where we had leakage, and I do actually see some corrosion next to this IC here. So we might actually have some bad traces in this area. We can have a closer look at this part and the power supply board as well. I've set up my microscope to have a look at this IC on the motherboard. So let's have a look at that. This is the area, and I don't know if the traces are bad or not, but it does not look good over there. And also, ooh, there, yes. So that would have to be checked. This chip is a Toshiba DC227P838A. It's from the 26th week of 89. Why is it W28? Is that the week? I don't know. Let's move ahead to the power supply board. So this is underneath C34, and that looks pretty crispy. So there's definitely some leakage on this capacitor right here. This one's even worse. Look at all this gunk. Holy crap. So this is in this area. This chip is the chip right there. That's basically it. I'm not quite sure what to do next. Like, I'm not gonna be able to fix this, unfortunately. Sorry, Kjetil. At least we had a good look at it and appreciated it. And I don't know if I should put this PSU board back in or if I should just leave that out, because it's just gonna leak more and maybe cause more damage, and it's not working. So anyway, I'll just have to reassemble all this. It's a lot of parts here. It's basically parts scattered all around. Hopefully I can find all the correct screws and put this all back together. So that's it for this T1600 so far. I probably gonna maybe time lapse me putting this back together in the end there, but this is basically the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.